Hey guys, Matt here. So, this channel isn't about crypto. Anyone who's been on my channel longer than a day knows that. I mainly talk about stocks, investing from the perspective of stocks. Now, having said that, I made a few videos on crypto. I do own some Ethereum, and right now, if the price keeps dropping, I'm going to own some more. I'm just going to be honest with you. However, I mean, I do understand the situation with Luna a bit because, I mean, in the stock game, at least as far as Luna right now, in the stock game, I mean, there are stocks just like it, altcoins just like it. I made a few videos about a year ago talking about a penny stock, Galaxy. And Galaxy is a penny stock, and I mean, people who are new to the market shouldn't buy it. That's my opinion, and that's my opinion right now. Even though I think the company itself is doing a lot better, I mean, the stock's gotten a lot worse since this video, since I made this video. And this video has, I mean, I'm not going to show it, but this video has a lot of hate comments on it. And all of those hate comments, all those people in it are at least 80% poorer now. I'm no stranger to the world of volatile stocks, which brings me to today, to Luna. Now, I'm sure you've seen tons of videos on Luna before, especially recently with the massive drop-off in the stock price, but I'm going to try to come at this from a different angle than a lot of the stock YouTubers out there. I want to try to come at this from more of a human aspect. I'm going to try to understand it, because here's the thing with Luna. I'm going to tell you what happened, at least my understanding of it. Like, I'm going to tell you it like you're 12, because my understanding of crypto is probably that of a 12-year-old. So consider UST and Luna. Now, they were both run by the same company, and they're like sister cryptocurrencies. We'll just leave it at that. And UST moves in sync with Terra, which is the company that owns both of them. Their native currency, Luna. And basically, Luna pegs, which pretty much UST pegs with the US dollar, which means that as the dollar moves up and down in value, the UST will mint or create or burn or remove its supply of cryptocurrency, and that's what keeps and that code is what's supposed to keep, I mean, both currencies stable. Something went wrong, and what went wrong is still a topic for debate. I know Terra is in the process of creating an RFO on that, which we'll see what happens, but no one knows what happened other than them right now. But something bad happened. The code stopped working, and then as a result, Luna fell off a cliff. Now, I think it hit as high as $85, I think, and now it is well below 1 cent. So the real point of this video is this, because I know this situation has been covered by much better YouTubers than me, by much bigger crypto experts than me. But I'm gonna, like, the reason I want to make this video is this right here. Now, I'm not gonna click on this because I don't want to accidentally run into a tweet that's gonna get my channel demonetized, because it's a little feisty in here. But basically, there are a lot of commenters out to this post and other posts talking about people losing their life savings and losing all their money, and they're gonna go homeless now. Now, I don't know how many of those people are actually serious, or how many are, grandstanding, or just flat out lying, or exaggerating the truth. But let's assume that a number of them are, and these people have lost their life savings investing in Luna. And then there are comments which are, and I understand where these comments are coming from. These comments are insulting those people, like telling them, yeah, why'd you... I mean, it's your fault for putting all your money into a altcoin, and those people aren't wrong, but I wanna think about this a little bit, because it's very easy to say, yeah, oh yeah, these people are stupid for putting all their money into an altcoin, and why I personally wouldn't want to ever invest in an altcoin, just not my style. I'd invest in a penny stock before I'd invest in an altcoin. I can see why some people would do that. Now, the first reason, because I have to get this out of the way, the first reason why someone would want to invest in an altcoin is that it's fun, or at least they find it fun. Now, when I'm talking about this group of people, I'm not talking about the people who YOLO all their life savings into one altcoin, one very volatile altcoin. What I'm talking about is the people that understand their risk. They know what they're putting in money. They're ready to lose. Like for example, you could spend $1 right now on Luna as it is as of the time of this video, and that will earn you about 2,400 odd shares of Luna. Now, if that price goes back up to $85, back up to where it was before it started dropping, you would walk out with $204,680. That is if you sold it perfectly. That is, I mean, that is the thing that could happen. It is possible. Just like, same probability with any penny stock like that. And if the value goes to zero, well, those people are out of $1. Now, having said that, I mean, you might be wondering, why don't all people, why don't I support that? Well, that's because, keep in mind, that's a very slippery slope. You could, $1, once you see your value start going up, $1 could become $2. $2 could become $200. You might go crazy. You got to have a certain amount of discipline if you're going to invest in this. Keep that risk aversion. Keep that risk, keep that risk factor in, and make sure you don't invest what you're not willing to lose. Hey guys, Editing Matt here. I want to talk a little bit more as to why I think the whole, putting $1 into a penny stock and all that stuff is a slippery slope. And basically, stocks aren't normally going to go up from 0.04 of a cent to $85. I don't know if Luna is going to do that, but most stocks aren't going to do that. They're going to go up, now penny stocks are very volatile, so they will go up maybe 20% a day, some around then. Most stocks aren't going to move around like Luna does, like Luna is. And so basically, the slippery slope is that, so let's say you put $1 in and you're relatively new to investing. And let's say the stock does very, very well, and it moves 300%. Now that's a little unrealistic in and of itself, but let's say 300%. Well, your dollar is now you have $3. And while that's a great percentage of returns, that's not a lot. That's not a lot of money that you just made. And so it becomes a challenge of discipline, whether, because $3 is not a lot of money. Whether you want to, now that you're up 300%, whether you want to up that to $3. And even then, if you double your money after that, it's still $6. And so you see where the slippery slope is, right? Then you might be tempted to put more money and more money in as the price of the stock, or not, well, the penny stock or the crypto coin goes up. And that is a slippery slope, because depending on how undisciplined you are, you may end up with, over a period of time, with $1,000 invested more, and you are buying as the stock goes up. Yeah, that is a dangerous situation waiting to happen. Now, another reason why people might want to invest in Luna, why people might want to invest a lot of their money in Luna. For example, you might live in a country where putting your money and keeping all your money in the blockchain might be a safer option than keeping it stored in your country's currency. Like right now, there is a country I'm thinking of in Europe, and you already know what it is, that has been effectively canceled economically by the entire Western world. And I don't live in that country, obviously, but it might be safer to keep your funds in a decentralized crypto coin. That is true. Now, I would probably keep it in more of a stable. Well, I don't like the term stable coin, but I would like to keep it in a major coin like Bitcoin or Ethereum. And even those coins are very volatile. Like right now, Ethereum dropped below $2,000. But if the alternative is if the alternative is worse, then okay, maybe you might want to take those chances. I can understand that. And a third reason, yeah, let's talk about it, is that, yeah, people are just that, we'll use the word undisciplined with their money. And people make mistakes all the time. Like, I was young once. I mean, if crypto was around when I was young and stupid, well, stupider than I am now, then heck, I might have invested in it in that as well. I mean, people are not very good with their money. They yellow all their money in. They get very greedy. That is a thing that we have to address, and I will talk about that later in the video. And here's the final reason that I'm going to talk about. There are probably more reasons, but one of the reasons why people will YOLO their savings into a cryptocurrency or something risky like this is, and this sort of ties in the last one a little bit, is that desperation is a bitch. It's very easy for me or someone, you know, with a pretty stable financial situation, at least as of right now. I hope it stays that way. It's very easy to say, no, I would never throw my money in a risky situation like this. But once you get desperate, like, for example, if I, you know, heaven forbid, I lose my job, or something goes wrong with the house and I have to move back to my parents, and the situation gets more and more dire. Yeah, I may not be as cognizant thinking as I am now. I might do something stupid. So we have to keep desperation in mind. That is a factor. Now, having said everything I just said, unless you are in a group where it is absolutely, literally safer for you to keep it in blockchain than it is your country's money, your country's currency, there is no reason why you should be investing your life savings into a altcoin, into a crypto currency of any kind, or even into stocks. You should not invest your entire net worth into one place. Like, there is no excuse for that. That is absolutely stupid. I mean, take me, for example. I have a lot of money invested in stocks, but trust me on this, this is all money to where if this goes to zero, yes, I'll be a little emotional about it, but this is all money I can lose. Yes, I can get by if all this goes away. Like, I have money in my 401k, I have money in my Roth IRA, I have money in my bank account, I have money in my emergency fund, I have my debt squared away. All that is done. This right here has been my fun money over the last couple of years. This goes to zero. Yeah, this won't kill me. Now, I will say that Luna is starting to, coming back would be too nice of a term. It is inching its way up, I guess. I mean, 200% up. Yeah, that's fantastic and all, but it is well below $85. So will it get back to $85? That is not for me to say. Now, if you have already invested in Luna and you lost most of your money, it's not for me to tell you what you should do with the rest of your money that's still in there. It's not for me to say whether it's better for you to leave it in and hope it comes back up, or whether you should bail out now. That is not for me to say. But it is for me to say that, to take this as a wake-up call, that even these stable coins are one bad code away from dumping your entire money. So please, 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 do not put all of your money in here. If you have to invest in an altcoin, invest in an amount that you are willing to lose, and that's it. But anyways, take care, have a great day, and eat your vegetables.